soup. It's delicious.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Podcast, the podcast that reviews movies and talks that nerd shit. This is episode 526, and it is your review of Cries and Whispers as we commence our second part of Ingmar Bergman Film Month. And, of course, is the Nerd Chicano here to host the show, alongside our wonderful co-host, Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday.
And, of course, we would not be discussing Ingmar Bergman without the person who started us on this journey.
Yeah, I think we skipped a couple of years because of this.
Making his return since, I want to say, December of 2020.
It's been that long. Jesus Christ. All right.
2020,
Yeah.
I think, yeah, for like a consistent month or so, yeah.
Yeah, because Kiarostami was in December 2020. We did Ozu in 2021, and you didn't come on for that one. But, yeah, Ayden is back, man.
Yeah,
Ayden is back. Ayden Byrnes, bro. They always end up coming back, right, Brad? What is yours will find its way back.
I mean, you're going to see it. Like all the old crew that we've had through these 6-7 years is going to start returning. I did have a question for Ayden, though.
Yeah,
if you could have a singular color for a room, what color would you have? And if the answer is not red, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, yeah, I don't know because I got two colors behind me, so it'd be green or gray.
Green or gray?
I'll go with green. Green fox.
I gotta say, Ingmar chose a good color, bro. God damn that red.
Oh, that was just a lot of tension going on with that room.
Oh man, Ayden, it's been a long time. Ayden will be with us every Monday of this month as we look at more films by Ingmar Bergman. And yes, I'm really excited, man. Ayden, it's been a really long time, dog. All right, what you been up to? How you doing?
You know, just getting surgery in my abdomen and shit. You know, just thriving. It's been incredible.
People don't get it, bro. Like, those lights are fucking heavy, bro.
Shit is heavy, dog. It's fucked up. Don't lift shit on a film set that's over 50 pounds unless you have someone with you, because it will fuck you up.
Did you not lift with your legs, sir?
Apparently not. I lifted with my straight up abdomen, and then suddenly you have 3 fucking hernias. You're like, oh, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Every time somebody checks out a light kit at my work, I have to get that motherfucker off the show, take it down. Let's go check the lights, right? And I'm like, at first, when I started working, I was like, man, it's been a while since I played with these things. I was like, I wonder how heavy this. Like, oh, I'm like, okay, all right, we're bringing this down. I'm like, holy shit, man, shit's heavy, man. Shit's heavy.
I think we had this like laptop case for like our virtual days, and there's like fucking 10 laptops in this motherfucker. They're all dense as shit, and this case is like fucking like. That's probably what's in it. So.
Yeah.
Great times.
Damn, bro. Oh my god, bro. But of course, Ayden, what's it called? You're back, bro. We couldn't get you for December, so we said, fuck it, we're gonna do something in November.
Move it up to November.
Hell yeah.
We'll leave it up to November.
This is our show. We can do what the fuck we want.
Yeah, that's right, bro. We can do whatever the fuck we want. You know? And I told Brad, I'm like, Brad, we haven't done Ingmar in a long time. We haven't talked about Bergman. I was like, we should do it. He goes, not without Ayden. And he goes, not without Ayden.
But you gotta get Ayden.
Hell yeah. You guys got me.
I was like, fuck it, let's see if Ayden has November free. And
luckily, he's on the mend, so you got him in that time.
Bro. Yeah. I got him to dust off the box set from Criterion, and I got him to fucking...
It was dusty as fuck.
Yeah, I bet, bro. Oh, man. Other than getting a hernia, what you been up to, bro? I know you've been shooting a lot. I know you've been working a lot. But
yeah, taking some more photos, I guess, as I've been recovering and stuff too. But that's about it. Yeah, I got a crazy couple months of other jobs and stuff coming up, but
Yeah.
Good.
Damn,
We
bro.
good.
What's it called?
We good.
Yeah. You gonna what's it called? Be on set with what's her Carrie Ann Moss again, or are you gonna what's it called? See Keanu again?
I mean, we'll find out. It was just with M. Night Shyamalan again, like last week.
Yeah, Brad.
Or,
Yeah.
Is he making a good movie this time?
It seems like Knock at the Cabin is
what
he's working on. We got to be on like the original set of it, which was pretty cool.
Ooh. Yeah.
Knock at the Cabin.
Brad, Ayden, what's it called, told me, dude, you will not believe what M. Night just said. And I was like, what's up, man? He goes, he loves your name, bro. He goes, what are you talking about? He goes, he said that Raul is such a great and powerful name, and it's like a really beautiful name. I was like, damn, bro.
Damn right, M. Night.
Damn right, M. Night. Thanks, M. Night. Yeah.
He knows. So.
He knows.
The twist is maybe it's good, maybe it's not. That is the twist, bro.
You never know.
Yeah. I'm sorry, M. Night. I'm thankful for you loving my name, but goddamn, I did not like old.
This next one seems like it might be more interesting, but we'll see.
So what were you doing on the set? Just anything and everything?
Yeah, we were kind of doing like just content with him, like promo shit for like whatever.
Yeah.
So just him on the set, like in the cabin, like, hey, whatever the fuck. Thanks for checking out the movie. We're like, blah, 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 whatever.
So was there an actual cabin?
Yeah, like it wasn't actually like it was in a soundstage. Like they built this whole fucking cabin. It was insane. Like there was so much detail in there.
Damn.
Well, that's what they did in Nope, right? They built that whole house and had the lights like over it and shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Brad, what's it called? Ayden does like it helps with like the promotion stuff when they're doing these films. Like he's been on set with Carrie Ann Moss and Keanu, and he's what's it called?
It was with like Jesse Eisenberg or whatever today from the Social Network. Weird guy. And, strange guy.
You don't have to confirm that for us.
No, if you ever seen a movie role of his, you go, yeah, kind of weird. Like weird Lex Luthor.
Even in more so in person, he was just like seemed nice, but like I was like, bro, you gotta relax a little bit.
Chastain too, right? You were there. You was called. You've been in the room with Jessica Chastain.
Yeah, it was in her house.
Yeah.
I think he told us that story last time he was on.
Yeah. And Brad, the director of the new Candyman film, the one that we liked a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, she was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You said that Nia DaCosta was super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Director of the Marvels. But yeah, man. I mean, look, man. What's it called? It's good to have Ayden back. Stacy, thank you for being in chat. But of course, we are going to commence our month here. We're going to be looking at more films from Ingmar Bergman. I won the coin toss, so I will be going first. Well, not the coin toss. So we won the wheel. We do the wheel now. You know, ever since we had to give our, reviews to the marketing lady, we started doing this shit earlier. So I won the wheel, and I go first, and I get my what's it called? I get the first and last review of this month, and then I also get the Patreon mini. But Stacy, what's up? What did you say, Stacy? That's how it wasn't before I leave. Raul handcrafted the car in the final scene, despite the crew protesting that he didn't have to. Yeah, you see, man, I made my own car for that final shot.
I believe it.
And I had it on a soundstage where I actually replicated an actual sun to hit into the frame, bro. Like it was all me. It was all me.
I want to go back to the wheel though. Seeing as it's that type of season, nobody else has seen this wheel. Ayden and I have not seen this wheel. How do we know you've
never seen this wheel though?
Because I'm truthful, bro. I'm never gonna say.
When there was like a mysterious coin, didn't Brad always win that shit?
No. Raul would always win the coin, and there is a coin. Like
the coin does exist.
But Brad always wins the wheel.
Yeah, it is 50-cent piece.
Hell yeah.
Brad always wins the wheel. But what I started doing now is I do a best 3 out of 5. I used to just spin it once and be like, okay, I landed on Brad. Let's go.
Yeah.
No, now I do a best 3 out of 5.
And so now he knows when I was winning, he just rig it for himself.
No, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Brad,
if it goes to Brad first, he's like, "Oh, best 3 out of 5."
Fuck that! I don't even count that one. I'm just gonna keep clicking until I get
Brad, on the last
3 out of 5 for Raul.
On the last one, not the one for December, because I already decided December, because it was already decided. But for this one, it actually was 3 me, 2 Ayden, 1 you.
Can I just say, for any Ingmar movie other than the ones we've previously watched, I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. I do no research on whatever movies like y'all choose or I choose. It's just like, Brad, watch this.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
going.
okay.
I'm going in blind too. I've only seen what we've seen so far. The only
Which I've
one that
liked. I've mostly liked all Ingmar's movies.
yeah, the only one that we haven't talked on here that I watched on my own was Scenes from a Marriage, which is my favorite from Ingmar Bergman. So we'll see how that goes. A lot of Fellini months after The Wheel was introduced. Well, Brad
You can
wanted to
tell
do it.
Stacey's been watching the show for a while.
Yeah,
I did
we'll,
want another Fellini month though. I was kind of wondering when we get to that.
we'll do that soon, soon. You know, we'll get to it again. What's it called? December and January are already planned. So let's go. We'll see after that. It could also be, well, no, never mind. But um, let's go ahead and get into this, y'all. As you all can hear, I am feeling a little better. So now I can actually speak without having to feel like I'm dying. So without a further ado, if you have not seen Cries and Whispers, this was released in 1972, so I do have to give you a warning. So make sure you get out here if you care about spoilers. But if you have seen the film or you don't care about spoilers, go ahead and stick around. Either way, how any of that goes, this is your one and only spoiler warning. And it is, in effect, in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Aiden's like, what the fuck was that?
I remember this. I was trying to remember which one it was. I know it's changed a few times.
It's gonna be ingrained into your head this month, bro. All right, man. I'll probably throw it to Aiden because Aiden, you've been studying the Swedish language. So I want you to tell me how you say this fucking this original title.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the
looks like
private chat. I'll put it in the private chat, bro.
Oh, I got it over here. It's Visningar och rop.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, yeah, you go. Cries and Whispers is that was the Swedish title, and it literally translates to whispers and cries.
Yeah, that one's pretty direct. I know a couple of his other films, like the Swedish title doesn't really translate to exactly what it means in English. Like I know, Through a Glass Darkly translated to as in a mirror. It's not really the same thing, but you get the idea.
I think it's easier to market Through a Glass
Yeah,
Darkly.
for sure. Yeah, I think
yeah.
I think the Swedish title just didn't make sense. As a direct
Whispers and Cries doesn't roll off the tongue as Cries and Whispers.
And through a mirror, just like there's some Snow White shit going on.
Cries and Whispers is a 1972 Swedish period drama film written and directed by Ingmar Bergman and starring Harriet Andersson, Carl Sylvan, Ingrid Thulin, and Liv Ullmann. The film, set in a mansion at the end of the 19th century, is about 3 sisters and a servant who struggle with the terminal cancer of one of the sisters, played by Harriet Andersson. The servant, is close to her, while the other 2 sisters, Ullmann and Thulin, confront their emotional distance from each other. Inspired by Bergman's mother, Karin Åkerblom, and his vision of 4 women in a red room, Cries and Whispers was filmed at Saxinge Nasby Castle in 1971. Its themes include faith, the female psyche, and the search for meaning in suffering. And academics have found biblical allusions. Unlike previous Bergman films, it uses saturated color, crimson in particular. After its premiere in the United States, distributed by Roger Corman and New World Pictures, the film was released in Sweden and screened out of competition at the 1973 Cannes Film Festival, following 2 unsuccessful films by Bergman. Cries and Whispers was a critical and commercial success. It received 5 Academy Award nominations, including 1 for Best Picture, rare for a foreign language film at the time. Cinematographer Sven Nykvist won the Academy Award for Best Cinematography. And Cries and Whisper won the Gold Bagage Award for Best Film and other honors. The film inspired stage adaptation by Ivo van Hove and Andre Sierban. I don't know. I cannot remember how that one goes. And influenced later cinema. It was commemorated on Swedish postage stamps, referring to a scene in which Anderson and Sylvan replicate the Pieta. I don't fucking know, bro. Pieta. Oh man. You know, man, it's gonna happen a lot this month, y'all. I'm really sorry. So it's written, directed. Okay, we got all that. You know, it's narrated by Bergman. Edited by Sip Lundgren, and you have some instrument. You have some music in there by Bach and Chopin, and it sits at an hour and 31 minutes, and on a budget of $450,000. Wow. It made in Swedish currency $2,130,705, and in the United States it made $1.5 million. So yeah, it's fucking success, bro. It's a fucking success. Yeah. All right, man.
How do you market this movie?
Actually, don't know. Yeah, I don't know how you don't even make a trailer for that.
Yeah, that's watching this.
Watch a trailer for Bergman movies. You're like, I don't know what the fuck this is still, but like, let's go.
But was that a penis there? I think that was a penis.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I really want to know what the I'll check it out after we're done here, but I really do want to know what the trailer for this movie looks like, because like you're just gonna have random like scenes just linked together, and it's like,
yeah.
Even as hard as I can try to like explain the plot to you, I don't think you guys are the audience will know what it is until you actually see the whole film. But
yeah, and you can't even like really give it like a one-liner of like what it's like.
Oh yeah.
This movie is far more based on emotion than any movie that I could like go and describe. This movie is just all emotion.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and go here. You know what? Ayden hasn't been here in a long time, bro. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it to Ayden first. Ayden, what are your initial thoughts on Cries and Whispers?
Yeah, I'm unsure how to like rank it in with the other films I've seen from him, because I'm so used to his black and white work. But I think like for jumping kind of later in his career, I think it was really interesting way that he's kind of evolved and kind of like locked himself into more of like a stationary set. So I think that was really interesting, and especially with like how he was really playing on that just the color red, and then like the wardrobe for this film I think was really interesting. As far as like what actually like happens, I think it was like fine, like probably not a plot I would otherwise go seek out in like any other kind of way, but I think the way it was presented with the wardrobe and like the way that it was shot and like with all the color that goes with it, I think was really interesting.
Yeah. I'm there with you, bro. So Brad, I'll go to you next. Brad, what are your initial thoughts?
Like I've just previously said, this film is basically just goes off emotion. This is really every scene is just a setup to either some pain or aggression, and then the whole set is made just to amplify that. You have just all red walls in this, and that just amplifies everything in this movie. It's crazy how much a set can do that. Also, I'm just gonna say this family ain't shit.
Pretty much, bro. Pretty much.
Family ain't shit. And that one sister's probably lucky to have, passed away in the arms of someone who cared for her, and those sisters ain't shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what, Brett? Like I'm with you on that one too, bro. Like it's incredible how shitty of a family this poor woman has, who is in so much unbearable pain. Yet the person who takes care of her the best is a random person who is being paid to be there. And she is the only one who like shows any like real affection to her, and in a way kind of shows her motherly love as well.
And not like, just to her, to the whole family.
Yeah.
And they don't deserve, only the one sister really deserves it. The others are, and I love it. I love how Ingmar goes into the past and is just like, you know how much these sisters ain't shit? This much.
Yeah. I found the film to be so compelling. I really like this. I don't think that I put it on the level of like a Durga Starkly persona or anything like that because I think that I don't know, man. Like I said, Brett, I think there's a lot of movies that you kind of have to feel,
Yeah,
and
that's
this
this
one
one.
is one of them. Like,
But there are certain scenes in this, like the whole movie as a whole, I don't think is up there, to the ones you just mentioned. But there are certain scenes in here where it is Bergman at his best.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, if I can point out some fucking Bergman close-ups in here that were just like, whew,
The
you were
the
doing some
the
great
the,
stuff
the
there.
whole scene where Karen, the older sister, is basically talking down to her younger sister, like that whole scene is, holy god, that is some acting.
Yeah,
Like I really thought she hated her. Like, what did she do on set? Jesus Christ.
yeah. I also didn't expect Berman to go the route that he goes here, like seeing a woman mutilate her own genitals. Like, holy I like that. That's some
but
Lars von Trier shit. And
and
I
and
didn't
Yeah,
think
that
that
was
we'd see that here.
yeah.
but like and it's over her just hating her husband so much. And it's just like, what the holy god, this woman on another level. The
Yeah.
petty is real.
Yeah, I think he had that in his like I read like the little chapter on like his in his book from this movie, and he had like that was like written in his notes like so early on about that character that she like had such that like hatred for her husband that she does like that specifically. I was like, how is that one of the first things you think about with this character?
Yeah.
But all
I
right.
mean, I gotta agree though. I hated her husband too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, piece of shit.
Yeah, piece of shit.
I just don't know how that came to Bergman's mind like at that time was like, you know what?
Well, you just this whole family is just so fucked up. You got the husband who ends up basically causing so much tremendous pain to his wife that she basically hates him and mutilates herself. And then you have the other husband over there where he knows the wife is cheating and doesn't love him, so he stabs himself. And then when he asks for her help, when he realizes, well, that was a bad idea, she's just like, nope. Nope.
Oh man.
So many great scenes in this. I just wish like the pacing had been better in between some of them. But overall, some of these scenes are just like, holy crap, this is like some of the best cinema.
And there's a lot of parts in here that also you can tell like that influenced his style when he was starting to work with color because like there's a lot of it here that he like replicates in Autumn Sonata, which I know you weren't a big fan of Autumn Sonata, Brad, maybe because it was mostly a bunch of fucking yelling. It was like
That was my same experience.
Yeah.
I watched it in public. Like in Washington Square Park, they had Autumn Sonata playing. It was so uncomfortable because it was just like everyone's like trying to enjoy the park and they just hear fucking screaming and they're like, and it's in fucking Swedish. They're like, what's going on? And I was just like, we're just enjoying some cinema in the park. It was a time.
I don't know.
I will say this. This kind of reminds me of like, this is Bergman really trying out color. He's trying different things, and you're really seeing that in this. It does remind me when Kurosawa did the same thing. And Kurosawa is just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with color. Like, I've done black and white my whole life, but hey. And then it's just really bright fucking colors coming at you, and you're like, this is awesome. Wish I was high.
Yeah. Stacy says, I don't know. They probably use the classic movie trailer narrator. In a world, 4 Swedish sisters coping with terminal cancer. Fuck off.
That's let's make
they
that trailer for this
film. That in America. They probably did.
Honestly, yeah. That was something that Bergman also said like in his journal is like that's kind of how it started was just like that image in his mind for like years of just like of just like a red room and women in white clothing and like that was all it was for like such a long time and he eventually kind of figured it out.
Now
like,
did now in the Wikipedia article, I think you read there, Raul, that he based this on his mother. Was Karen the character based on his mother? Or was he just thinking his mother and 3 other women in a red room?
Inspired by Bergman's mother, Karin Åkerblom, and he has a vision for 4 women in a red room. Yeah. So it is inspired by his mom.
Like which one?
Karen. Obviously, it's Karen. Because
Just what? Like that's his mother was cold then. Like, and I don't know the biography of Ingmar, so maybe I'm wrong there. But that lady was.
We can
cold
assume
as
by
hell.
his like 7 wives that he probably didn't have like the most healthy upbringing.
Probably not.
like I've said, bro, if by number 3 it ain't working, I think the problem is you, bro. I think you're the problem.
Might want to seek some help there.
That's a
Go talk to
lot
someone.
of alimony. That's a
Yep.
lot of alimony.
Because you know they
He's
did
got
a thing
those
of no
Swedish
prenups.
crowns.
And then the
He
thing is
probably
that
should
like,
have thought about that by the 4th one. But like, I need
And like, man, I'm gonna be making movies my whole life.
like
Man, I
Smitty's,
want to
like,
retire. I had a
fucking
beach
crazy,
house at
bro.
one time. Damn it.
At least the last one lasted more than a fucking decade. Like, Jesus Christ, man. There's like some of them where he like it lasted like 10 years, fucking 5 years, 4 years, 2 years. Like,
I mean, yeah, the 2 and 5 is kind of ridiculous. Like 10 and 10 and whatever the last one you said was.
2 decades at least.
Yeah. I mean,
was-
at least he got that far.
Yeah.
I mean, Brittany was like 2 days.
Yeah. Kim K was like a couple of weeks too, right? Oh, yeah. But I mean, you can tell like that. I don't know. There's a lot that Bergman's films always feel really personal. If I'm gonna be real honest, a lot of it like feels personal to the way that he, in a way, views women and the way that women like work in his movies. And a lot of this is kind of like how a lot of the problems here kind of stem from the mom, the absence of the mom, or the mom paying attention to only one kid.
Yeah.
And
And only
somehow,
showing affection and love to that one.
yeah, and maybe
But-
that's why one of your daughters does not want to be touched at all.
But then the other daughter wants to be touched by too much.
Too much, yeah.
Yeah.
And it is, in a
did
sense,
you-
very biblical too. It's like very, in a sense, oddly biblical.
Did you get a sense, Raul and Ayden, that sometimes in this film it's like I really shouldn't be watching this. This is way too intimate of like a family portrait that I need to be seeing in this.
Yeah,
Like I'm just gonna step out.
It's like,
Yeah, I was like, yeah, can I walk out of the door? Can I go? I'll go hang out in the red room for a little,
Yeah, I'm
a
just-
little while. You guys can keep talking in there.
I'll go hang
Yeah.
out with the sister with cancer and read her a book or something.
Yeah, I'll go
Like,
hang out with that
good.
doctor and try to seduce him also, but poorly.
I
that
mean,
doctor was crazy, bro. That
well,
action was crazy, bro.
and what was it about the doctor that made it so attractive to want? Like, because you look at her and you're going, okay, she's very beautiful. And you look at the doctor, you go, what? The Pete Davidson of this film.
Dude, the fucking husband, when he finds out about the fucking affair, stabs himself, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
he's gotta be
bro,
she with that guy, he ugly.
damn, bro. Like, chill out, man. You ain't gotta stab yourself.
No, man, you just divorce her. God.
Oh, can't do that in 1970s Sweden. That's fucked up.
And I just love how the end of this, like they come together and the only thing they can agree on is to be shitty to the maid. That's all they can agree on. Be
Yeah, just brutal.
like, we're gonna give you 30 days and then you gotta get the fuck out. You'll be fine. You're young, you're strong. And then the other one thinks she's doing something by giving her, like, I'm guessing $5 in Swedish currency. I don't know. It's like,
yeah, like
here you go.
100 crowns, which is like about $4 or whatever.
I mean, if I was that maid, I'd been like, yeah, I don't want anything. And then once they got out, I'd be stripping the copper down and be stealing lamps.
Oh yeah, because they've never been in that fucking house anyway. They just take
Yeah, and they're probably
steal
never
all
coming
that
back. And after I got done with that, probably burn the fucker down and be like, hope you have insurance.
Which, by the way, fuck, I love that frame during like the whole dream scene where the girl is like lying, like covering her nipple, and she's just holding her like that, like the one that's like representing that biblical thing that it says in the film in the article here.
I like
But,
Mother
like,
Mary.
Yeah, and it's like, holy shit, man! Like, I don't know, fucking Nyquist is on a fucking level on here, and I'm glad that he won the best cinematography for that year because like this shit is some of the best frames that Bergman's films have ever like provided. Because even the close-ups, like it's always like, try to find the perfect Bergman close up, but like in here, it gets fucking close, like really close. Like it's, I don't know, man.
Like too close sometimes. That's what I mean. This film feels very intimate in places where, like I got to step back because it
Yeah,
just too much. Too much is going on.
yeah, and like the red like popping up on the screen as well, which looks fantastic. I like
Well,
the
with
way
the
that,
white dresses, it's like,
yeah,
you know, I mean, Bergman used to doing black and white movies, so with this, he really got to play around with,
yeah,
the aspects of color and how what really pops out, and yeah, white on red really freaking pops out.
Yeah, he
yeah.
said this was like his only film that you like have to think about in color. Like he said, like I don't know if
Yeah, I
I
don't think this movie is as
uh,
effective
He has the
he
in
said,
excerpt.
color.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
He said all my films can be thought in black and white except for this one. Um, I guess he's talking about like how the color red like is kind of reminiscent of the soul, I guess. So maybe that's what he's thinking about.
hmm
And that's it kind of encapsulates everything of this movie, which is a lot
Yeah.
of pain, a lot of, you know, just overall just this movie's painful.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's about fucking detachment, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
just it's so like.
And
By
and
the way,
you think
um,
you're liking one character, and you go, "Oh no, no, she no."
no, it's like the
That
only
redhead
one
is
that
no
you
good
like.
too.
The only one you like is poor girl who's dying, bro. Harriet
Well,
Anderson.
the
Like
poor girl who's dying, and mostly the
that.
poor girl who's taking
Yeah,
care of her.
Agnes and Anna. Like the only two people in this film who you like because and they're the ones who get affected by the actions here the most because even at the end, those two sisters were like, let's just forget about all this shit that we were talking about. Like, let's just go back to being basically who we were, like not talking to each other all that much and like, no touching and nothing like that. It's like, so you've learned practically nothing from what happened here.
That's
That's
about
pretty
right.
much it. Like, you pretty much learned nothing. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought this was like kind of interesting that two totally separate films, but like Harriet Anderson in these roles, like this one's like kind of on her physical health, and then like with Through a Glass Darkly, it was like her dealing with
Yeah.
mental health and kind of the way that worked with each of their families. Like in this case, like her family doesn't give a fuck about her,
Hmm.
but in the other film,
Mm-hmm.
like her brother was like trying to like
Fucker.
yeah. I don't know. So I was like, this is a strange turn of events for our girl Harriet. She's
Ingmar was working through a lot of stuff, wasn't he?
I think
Just
that island kind of took him into some interesting places.
Yeah. Um,
can we
but by
also
the
talk about the priest scene? Like, what the hell? What the hell, man?
look, man, he said that she had more faith than him, bro. She had more faith than him.
Like, you a priest? What does that mean?
Yeah, I was like, why did they hire this motherfucker? Like, get a holier man than this. He can.
He was
They,
the
they fly this dude in from Las Vegas?
Yeah.
I guess in Sweden you just gotta take the first advertisement you see on the fucking pole, this with night poles or something, and you're just like,
You
oh,
throw a
cool.
rock and see if it hits a priest, and you bring him in. You're like, hey, come on. You're not
Yeah,
playing chess with the devil today, are you? All right.
that
Get
guy
in there.
really was like, I don't know if I believe this, but fuck it, we're gonna go through this.
There might be a heaven, there might not. Man, she'll figure it out before I do.
God bless you. Rest easy, bitch. Goodbye.
That guy basically was like the definition of like when you're like 5 minutes, like somebody comes in 5 minutes before you have to clock out, and you're like, fuck it, we're gonna do this shit. But we're gonna half-ass this shit.
I
Like, do
drove
I even?
entirely too far for this bitch. Goodbye.
Is she a good person? Fuck if I know.
Yeah.
I've heard there's an open bar though, so I'm headed there.
that's the priest from the from Scary Movie 2, Brad, who came to deal with the exorcist. Oh man, bro. But look, man, I really like this film. I love the look of it. I love what Imar does here. I just think that on a level of what I've seen from his other movies, it doesn't quite stack up there. But I'm going to probably revisit this next year or something, and see how I feel about it. I keep telling myself I want to buy that set from Criterion, but fuck, it's a lot of money. So we'll see.
Gotta wait for
But
those sales.
hey, bro, I'm holding on to my wallet right now, bro. But yeah, any final thoughts before we get into the verdict, Aiden?
No, I don't think so. I think there was one other thing he mentioned that he like wanted to kind of play with more of a like locked off camera in this one, which you can tell like maybe sometimes he's trying, but
Yeah.
I like how he kind of abandoned that and like knew that certain scenes just needed that like little like push and whatnot that it had. So like I'm glad that they kind of didn't just try to stick to that just because like they thought that would be cool. You know, like they found like that part of the story and we're like, let's not just do like that as a gimmick.
He does this like weird zoom too that I noticed that like he's gonna do in on Sonata. He doesn't do it in Scenes from a Marriage, but like it's just like really odd type of like zoom in, and it's like
yeah,
I don't know, but you know it works. It works. It works. But Brad, any final thoughts?
I don't know. Maybe I'll paint my room red.
Yo, Harriet Anderson's still alive. Damn.
she is. Yeah,
How old is she?
she's getting up there.
Wait, she was Monica in Summer with Monica?
Yeah.
God damn.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. All right. Brad, what is your final verdict for Cries and Whispers?
You know what? Didn't hate this film, but like you said, there's a bunch of other Ingmar movies that we think are better. But solid 8 out of 10, I'd say.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Aiden?
Yeah, kind of the same. Maybe like a 7.8 or so. Like I definitely like appreciate it, but it's not something I'm gonna go rewatch like a lot, like as much as like some of his older stuff.
It just would be painful after a while, I would think. Like
Yeah,
give me
like, I
like a
think-
couple years and I could probably rewatch this.
Exactly.
I don't need
Yeah. It's not something I'm gonna go like think about again in like a month and be like,
I don't need that in my life.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and go with Brad's score here. It's an 8 out of 10. Nowhere near stuff like Scenes from a Marriage to a Girl historically. Fuck, I loved Autumn Sonata. So, I mean, I have it up. What's it called? Autumn Sonata over this one, but, nowhere near that. But shit, man. I didn't know she played, so what's it called? Monica, bro. Damn. Gratefully, bro.
Bro,
All right.
gotta go real quick.
I'm head out. I'm gonna watch that one tonight. All right, man. I'm going to go ahead and put the banner down. We are done. Thank you so much for for tuning into our review of Cries and Whispers. Aiden, thanks for joining us again, bro.
Yeah, thanks for having me. See you guys next week.
Of course, bro. Yeah, we are going to be continuing on with Ingmar Bergman next week as we look at Aiden's pick, The Magician.
Okay, I forgot what I picked for my main one.
Yeah.
I love magicians.
Yeah, so Aiden's is The Magician, and then the week after that will be Brad's pick, Sawdust and Tinsel.
Oh, let's go. That was
and then we will end the month with Hour of the Wolf, which is apparently his only horror film he's ever made.
Is it like a werewolf?
I haven't even seen it, Brad.
See, that's the thing. No one. Maybe Aiden has an idea from the book, but other than that, we're just sitting here like, I don't know.
I wanted to watch
That
was like my other pick, so that'll be a good couple weeks.
Yeah, it says this man made 70 films, bro. Like,
there's a lot. I'm not watching all those anytime soon.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
it's just
fuck ton of this and that's it, right?
Like, there are a lot. It's fucked up, dude.
Do they do all of them?
I don't know, like all like there's definitely some of his older shit though that I don't think you can even find on Criterion Channel though. Like some of his like very first.
See, and that's how I feel about Kurosawa because like they sold off some back in the day, I think, to keep the lights on, and it's like, well, how do I get like Ron back? What the hell?
Yeah, I would get Dodis. What's it called? The Dursa, bro.
Yeah, come on. What the hell, man?
How much are in these, bro? This is crazy. This is the last thing I'll say before we send you guys out, y'all. There's a fuck ton of movies in here, bro. Hold on, how much is this? 39 films. No, they have not. They did not get everything from him.
I got quite a bit.
That's
More than half.
Yeah.
That's a lot, and there's even
Including-
more than like
18 never before released by Criterion.
Oh wow.
there's
they-
definitely like a big chunk at the beginning. That
They reached back in their pocketbook and bought all those up, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's fucking crazy, bro. Dude, I have a friend who has this box set, bro. Yeah, Rachel has this box set, Brad. It's hefty.
Yeah.
It's fucking hefty.
Yeah, it's why I didn't touch it after my surge. I was like, I should watch some films. I'm
Nope.
like, oh shit, can't lift that. Nah,
That's on the table right there.
Yeah, it's a beefy son of a bitch, right? Yeah. The last one that's in here is Sarah Band. Okay. So you do have a good amount.
You know it's pretty hefty when it's got a handle to carry around in. Like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The Fellini set is like 15. And after I covered that one on my channel, I was like, yeah, we're not doing anything after 10 or like 6 films in a fucking set. That's gonna take forever for me to cover. So
I mean, it could be worse. We could decide on, hey, we're gonna do a Hitchcock year, and still not get through everything.
no. No. I'm good. But with that being said, I thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you to Stacy for being in the chat. And thank you to our Patreon supporters who make this possible. Without you all, the network cannot stay afloat. So we want to thank you all so much. If you want to become a Patreon supporter, what do you say? Well, it does have Team Lift
Team
as
Lift is
part of the
packaging.
Fuck you, Stacy. Fuck you.
Who listens to that?
Yeah.
not me.
Oh my god, bro. All right. What's it called? If you do want to become a patron of the Nerdcore, you can go over to patreon.com/nerdcore. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, it's on the little banner that's scrolling down there. Of course, if you are watching this on YouTube, we would like for you to please leave a like on this video. Please subscribe to our channel. And when you subscribe, you click that notification bell so you don't miss a single piece of content coming to the channel. If you're listening to this on podcast platforms, make sure you leave a 5-star review. It really helps us out a lot. And of course, we want to thank our producers and our writers. Brad, tell them about our executive producer, Shane.
You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on Twitter at thriftedIL, or go buy something from the Suppy God at Prison City Vintage in Illinois.
Yep. We want to thank our writer, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
You can follow him at Real Nerdy Dad on Twitter. And then our wonderful Kylie.
Kylie in the chat, but not today.
No, what's going on? That's 3 shows already, bro. Oh, man.
Kylie must be buried under work.
We miss you, Kylie. At Kylie PLI on Twitter, Kylie P Sports 90 on Instagram. And of course, if you are interested in becoming a producer or a writer of the show via Patreon, you have to go to patreon.com/nerdcore and pledge to the $15 or $25 tier. You get a bunch of cool exclusives, and you get to be a so-called producer or a writer. So with that said, y'all, next week we continue on, but this Thursday we're going to be reviewing Alex Garland's Men as we look at another new release this week. And with that said, oh, Ayden, you'll be here all month, but of course, let them know where they can find you, bro.
Yeah, Twitter at A Byrnes BYRNES 152, or on Instagram at Ayden AYDN.Byrnes BYRNES.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Cool
Thank
photos
you for
up there.
coming on, bro. Yeah, well, what's it called?
Finally posted some of them. I feel like there's such a
Yeah.
catalog I have not fucking shared.
Dude, you need to do the hernia catalog, bro. All that shit
Yeah.
you didn't post when you were working.
Yeah, I didn't even before the hernias. Then I got the hernias. I was like, I'm not getting those.
Okay, I thought you just had pictures of your hernia. I'm like, no.
I mean,
No,
How you
bro,
get
you told.
canceled.
No, bro, here you go. Here's the fucking look, here's
we
the.
don't need none of that Cronenberg body horror up in here. Just no.
Hey,
you want to get
Doc,
some
when
hernia
you're,
scores on this episode?
when you're in my fucking guts, can you take my fucking GWS? Wait, what's it called? And just take a fucking medium format shot of my fucking body.
Honestly, I should have had him do that. That would have been fucking sick.
All right, man. Let's get out of here, Brad. Send him out.
All right, Raul. Thank you for being host as always. Thank you to Ayden for joining us today and for the rest of the month. Thank you to all those in chat. Thank you to our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, I'm glad I'm my only child because those sisters still ain't shit. Young Yoda out.